Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Player Talks episode 13 with special guest. If you'd like to introduce yourself, mate, to the show.
Hey guys, my name's Lachlan Lewis, and I'm at the Canberra Raiders.
So what was it like making your New South Wales Cup debut?
It was really nerve-wracking for me because it was actually my first game back after not playing footy for 2 years, coming back from injury. So it's quite a nerve-wracking experience. But once I got on the field, I was really comfortable out there, and it was never as hard as what I made it out to be in my head. And it was really satisfying making my cup debut after not being actually able to play footy for 2 years.
What was it like playing in the pre-season trials this year, in the NRL pre-season trials?
Yeah, it was really good. It was a really rewarding way to end preseason for me because I wasn't expected to be playing in those trials, so it was a good way for me to sort of finish out the season, preseason. So no, it was really good reward for the hard work.
So how did you get into footy, mate?
Through my old man actually. He he's the one who started it all out for me, and yeah, just kicking the footy with me when I was little, and I guess sitting me down and putting the footy on and doing it like that, and I just sort of grew to it, and then I think I eventually ended up asking him like, where can I play footy? That's how it all kicked on.
So what positions do you play?
Growing up, I played a handful of positions, but at the moment, just mainly back row and lock.
So how would you sum up your season 2023?
Well, I only got the one game in this year because I unfortunately did my ACL round 1 against Parramatta in New South Wales Cup. So probably unsuccessful year overall, but yeah, we'll be back next season.
So the other question I got for you, mate, what is your junior club?
Bundaberg Brothers.
Who's the coolest player in the NRL squad to have around?
At the Raiders.
Yeah.
Probably Corey Horsburgh. I think he's pretty cool.
You got the same hair as him, so
yeah. Maybe that's why I just like his attitude towards everything. Really, he's just a tough bloke, I guess, and just rips in.
So what was the biggest challenge for you moving up from Flegg to New South Wales Cup?
I don't know, really. It wasn't. I actually found playing New South Wales Cup probably easier than Flegg because it's a bit more slower and controlled. Flegg can be quite frantic and chaotic, so probably just the collision is slightly heavier in New South Wales Cup. But other than that, I think it's probably actually more my style of footy.
So what team did you go for when you were growing up?
Broncos. I'm a Queensland boy and I grew up in Bundaberg, so the closest NRL team for us is the Brizzy Broncos.
So how long have you been part of the Raiders for?
I think this is leading into my 5th year now, so I've been there since 2019.
So what was it like for you the first time you put on a Raiders jersey?
It was quite weird because I started my season at North Devils in Brisbane, and then halfway through the year I got signed to go to the Raiders, and just 1 week I was wearing a Norths jersey, then the next week I had a under-20s Raiders jersey on, and it was quite a odd experience. When I was looking in the bathroom mirrors about to run out, I was like thinking this is felt a bit weird. I'm wearing green now instead of blue and yellow, but yeah, it took a few weeks for it to start to feel normal.
So what was your favourite NRL game this year?
To watch?
Yeah.
Probably Broncos versus Raiders, like round 4 or 5 when we ambushed them. I thought that was an absolute monster of a game, and it was Jared Croker's return back from injury, and that was quite inspiring for me to see someone a little bit older be able to come back after all those injuries. And I guess in a way he sort of ran a clinic that day. His defense was unreal and just an absolute leader. And I just really enjoyed watching that. It was very inspiring.
Who's the hardest player you've had to tackle?
Probably Josh Papali, but that's only at training.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to tackle him all day.
Yeah, I don't know really where to tackle him. That's the problem. He's so thick all over.
You just got to take him by the legs, the big guys. That's what I've learned.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
So the other question I got for you, mate, what would it mean to you if you made to make your NRL debut?
It would mean more than everything, because it has taken everything and more, and to get there, and I'm not even there yet. So yeah, it would mean, I can't even put it in words what it would mean, but it would be absolutely unreal when it happens. And yeah, it'd be a relief as well, a little bit of a relief.
Who's your most annoying teammate?
Most annoying teammate, probably Lachlan Lewis.
Is that your brother, isn't it?
No, he's not my brother. Nah, just we've got the same last name. We look nothing alike in person.
So the other question I got for you, mate, is what were your thoughts on the Raiders' first NRLW season?
Oh, I thought they went really well. I would say it was a successful year for them. They won a lot of games, and they were very close to making the finals, considering it's their first year being put together. And yeah, I thought they surprised me, to be honest, because usually when a team just gets thrown together, they sort of struggle. But no, they were flying straight out of the gates. I think they won 3 or 4 in a row nearly, or something like that. Yeah, I thought they went really well.
So, what would be a sponsor you would wish would join the Raiders?
A sponsor I wish that would join the Raiders. Probably, I like Nike. It's pretty Nike or Under Armour, something different. Under Armour's a little bit different for a footy team. I think that would be cool.
So, what were your thoughts on the State of Origin this year?
Well, I'm a Queenslander, so I thought it was awesome. I was praying for a clean sweep.
Damn it! Oh, it happens, but it was, it's always great to watch, and regardless of it, it was enjoyable. The third game, at least for me.
Yeah, no, would have been third game. Yeah, got one back on us.
So the last 3 questions for you, mate, is what would be a player from the past you wish you could play with now?
Darren Lockyer.
I'd have to go with James Graham for me. He's my favourite of all time. Favourite Dragons player and NRL player of all time.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. If you're a Dragons fan, he was a very tough player.
Unfortunately, I'm the biggest Dragons fan. I've spent way too much money on jerseys and stuff. My whole room is covered in everything Dragons. So,
well, hopefully they start having some better seasons for you.
We hope so. So for the final 2 questions, mate, how pissed off does Ricky Stewart get?
Oh, well,
Off camera.
To be fair, I've never been in the change rooms when he's been, if he's been angry, so I can't make too many comments. But overall, I've only really seen him at training. He's never too bad. He only dishes it out if you deserve it. So, yeah, I can't really comment because I haven't played where he's addressed us at full time. So I've only been playing New South Wales Cup. But yeah, he can get angry, but he's just very passionate about the club doing well. So I think that's where it all stems from.
And the last question for you, mate, is what was your thoughts on Jared Croker is this year? Just that he's come back, and what does he mean to you?
Well, I actually got to play a handful of games with him this year. He started the year off in New South Wales Cup, and I played a couple trials with him too, and I just thought it was absolutely unreal, to be honest. Just the fact that he had nearly already played 300 games and he was able to go back and play New South Wales Cup without like even making it seem like he didn't want to be there. He's just got around the boys. Like, it would have been hard for him to be playing Cup after all those years of NRL. And he was just like one of the boys. And it was absolutely unreal because he's such a good leader, so calm, has such a strong presence about him. And it's real. I'm a bit sad I didn't get to play a bit more footy with him and learn a bit more off him. But just his presence, and when I got injured, they're just checking up on me, seeing how it's going, and sent me a message and all that. And, let me his game ready and all that. So yeah, it's pretty unreal. And I think he obviously will hang around the club a bit more still. And yeah.
And the final question of the show, mate, is how do you prepare for a game?
I just like to be clear-headed. I don't really have any rituals or anything like that. My preparation for a game starts the week of. So if I know I've done all my work from Monday through to Saturday, Friday, Sunday, whenever we're playing, I'm sweet. I'm ready to go, So I just make sure I've done all the video, all my extras, all my work-ons for the week. Make sure my eating, my hydration, everything's right, my mobility, and I'm good to go, really. I just wake up, have brekkie. I know I'm ready. And just go out and play, have fun.
So the show ends in a minute. Because we've got 1 more minute left, I'll just add one more question if you don't mind, mate.
Yeah, no, you're right.
What's the best advice you could give to a kid who wants to play footy and get to the professional level?
Best advice would just be never give up, I guess. If you really truly want to do it, it's got to be a zero excuse career, and you got to take all responsibility on your own shoulders. If you want to do it, you can. I think, as weird as it sounds, anyone can make the NRL if they truly dedicate themselves to it and put the work in. Because for me, if you look at me when I was 15, 14, I was only a skinny as little kid playing in Bundaberg. So not that I've made it now yet, but I still got a long way to go. But if you want to do it, just make the decision in your head and just absolutely let nothing get in the way of it. Just keep working hard and visualize what you want to achieve. You'll get there.
Thank you very much for joining me, mate. It's a privilege to have you on.
No, all good.
Yep.
Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
And just a shout out to the people who stayed and watched. Pro Enzo Vids and CJ Moxley at CG stayed on. Thanks, fellas, for watching the whole show as well. And everybody, you can follow Logan on Instagram. I'll leave his Instagram down below as well. And maybe if you'll follow it, we'll see him in the Red V at some point. We'll see about that. But, All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, mate.
See ya.